this shit, then it big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the
Y'all stupid. Y'all stupid. Like that. Hey, I can teach finesse, and I'm by my chick.
You better come correct. These hoes stay choosing.
All right, bet. What up? It's your boy D-Sane, aka the Hoop Junkie. You already know what time it is with me, man. Bucketism is real. See the crown, man, added to that top. This is Juco Kings. I'm hyped right now because got a special guest. I always say my guests are special, but this is one of the special guests that I love, and like, it's my brother, man. Went to school together. That's why it's a special episode. This is my brother, my man, Pots and Pans, Latwan Wesley, man. What's the deal, man?
Appreciate you having me.
Oh yeah, man. We gotta talk. We gonna talk. This is, first of all, this man took his high school team to the district championship, the first in what, 30, almost 35 years? 33 years. Yeah. That's special, man. Like, he was one of the ones, man. Y'all gotta know this, but we're gonna talk high school.
Okay.
Lincoln, Ipsy Lincoln,
Yep.
Rail Splitters. That's what y'all was? Rail Splitters?
We was Rail Splitters. I transferred from Southfield Lathrop my freshman year.
Okay.
Was there for a little bit, got into some trouble. I didn't have my head right. Was in school doing the bad shit, but was excellent on the court. But my parents wanted me out of that condition, so we went over to Lincoln and Ipsy, and things just happened to me. You know, just I had to lead a team to something that they had never accomplished in 33 years, back-to-back years, and after that, that's when, you know, everything transcended for me. So
Yeah. So let's talk about that high school hoop swag though, because you always, when we was in school, you had some heat. What you was out there in?
You think so?
You had some heat, low key heat. You was like low key with it. You wasn't
Appreciate that. I take that.
Yeah, you more of a team shoe guy though. I noticed that you was more of a team shoe guy. But
our coach didn't let us do like individual stuff. If it was something like lime green or like Kobe's, the Grinches, he won't go on for it. You had to wear the same colors.
I'd have figured out the loophole. I talked about it on an episode. We had team shoes, but you know I'm gonna find a way, bro. You know me.
I don't know how you used to get away with that stuff. You would find a way.
Listen, in high school we had team shoes. I used to cut my strings the day before a game.
Stop playing, for real?
Deadass. Like, I'll cut them or do something. I'll cut them or rip them and be like, "Hey, coach, like my shoes, I can't wear these." And he'd be like, "Wear something you comfortable in."
You the only one.
I figured out the loophole. I did. Like my teammate Jeff Delver, he was a big. And one of our teammates had got like new shoes. Okay. And he was like, "Hey man, let me rock these." And just so happened he messed up his shoes. So coach was like, "Wear something you comfortable in." Yeah. And I saw it happen. I'm like, "Oh, that's all right. I'm gonna use that."
You got it.
And like literally every time he got me new joints, I just, "Hey coach, I can't rock these, my strings, or they rip from running." And he like,
some other ones.
"Wear what you comfortable in." Yeah, so I have LeBron 1s, 3s, 4s, all that.
You got the swag for sure. When it comes to the shoes, you got a lot of them for sure.
For sure. But what you was in? I mean, you was in the team shoes?
We was in the team shoes. Okay, we did. Listen, times has changed. We was in the Huaraches. We was in the, what was that? The Jordans, or, the 2Ks. Were they 2K4s? I don't remember. I'm so old now. I'm old as hell. I could tell you back before when I was at Lathrop, and you know, we used to wear whatever we wanted. Back then was the KGs, foam deposits. Those were the J's we would wear. I used to wear bronze, the Vince. I don't remember. I don't know.
Talking about the Boings?
Which one was the Boings?
They was like that. It had the big
springs.
Yeah.
Yes. I had those.
Yeah, them fire.
The AIs they used to zip up that you had to pump up on the side or whatever.
That's when he got to. That was around the time when he got to Memphis and to Detroit.
Was it that time?
When he had the pump, like when he had the.
Boy, you got a memory on you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let me ask though. Yeah. You was raw dog in your jersey?
I don't think I was.
You had a beater or?
I used to wear either a beater or we used to have a dry fit for sure. For sure. I had raw dog.
I done seen so many people raw dog, and to me that's a no. Like rocking your jersey with no t-shirt or no beater, no Under Armour, no Nike dry fit, none of that under that's crazy.
But you know what? Excuse me. The reason why I didn't is because other people used to wear those jerseys before me, so I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
doing
yeah.
all
Facts,
that. But if it was brand new, like we did at Ypsilanti League when we had them new jerseys, I think I did Raw Dog a couple times. But I was the first one to break them in.
I would have clowned you.
You probably would.
I would have. Hey, bro, dog.
Yeah, this nigga is Raw
Hey,
Dog.
I'm like, hey, bro, out here Raw Dog, and we at his neck.
Damn, I'm fucking the shirt. Damn, that's how you cooking. But no, I think I did a couple times. I ain't gonna sit here and I'm afraid to say that.
For sure,
But for the most
we all done did it before. Like, but I tell people after 8th grade, if you like intentionally go to a game with no T-shirt, you wild. Like, you that's diabolical.
Sometimes you forget the T-shirt.
No, if you forget it, I get it. But like, I'm talking about like when you get your shoes, get your socks in your bag.
You played too much. It didn't matter if you forgot or not. You was gonna clown them regardless. You played too much. And you was gonna clown them. Yeah, all right, yeah. I don't give a damn.
I don't care what you did. You out here naked.
Yeah, I'm not booty butt. That's you.
Right, that's you. Nah, who is somebody that you watch though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if whether it was like on your team or again, like playing against, like somebody you like, damn, like he cold, like I got to keep an eye on him.
Are we still in high school or are we college?
Yeah, high school.
High school. Some people game. I used to try to make my game off of people that was like built like me. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't make sense if I was the person looking at Draymond Green. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was two different positions,
right?
Two different body types, two different skill sets. So I used to look at people like Keith Applin at that time. He was in my division.
Okay.
Who else? I remember Doug Anderson. He was there at one point. He was a dog.
Man, listen.
In high school, a dog.
Man, he was crazy.
Jared Sullinger at that time, he was a different position as well. But you know, these people that just put on highlights and you be like, damn, I want to do something like that.
Right, no, I'm here.
But for the most part, somebody that I used to like try to mimic and like had game that was my height was probably like somebody like Keith Applin at that time because he was a beast. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah, he was tough. He was tough. I played against him. I think it was his freshman year, and he was like, I'm like, yeah, he got it.
Yeah,
like he was just doing shit like you wouldn't expect from a freshman at the time. I'm like, yeah, like he got it.
He got raw talent. You know what I mean? He was,
actually, I think it was his sophomore year. My bad.
It could have been. Could have been. I had the chance to go to school with him and play, but my parents wanted a different route because of the area, and I knew people. It was like, hey, we need to get you out of here, so we went all the way to Ipsy. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, but Keith Applin probably that's the first thing that come to mind.
Okay, that's respect. Well, you play AAU?
I did. I played with RG All Stars. I used to play with. Damn, I'm old, man. What was another one, man? Oh, man. Michigan, was it Michigan? It wasn't the Celebrities, that's track. It was Michigan, it was Mavericks.
Okay.
Michigan Mavericks. I played with them for a good time.
Okay. So
Power Stroke for a little bit. But the Mavericks is where I did like most of my high school AAU, you know. Okay. After high school was done, AAU, summertime, I used to deal with them. Man, we was out cold. We was cold then. What did you play with?
Man, I played with the Detroit Crusaders.
I remember them.
And then the second team that I played with, I don't even remember. I can't remember their name, but it was like 7 of us. And then I ended up playing with Team Unity. And that was with Coach Brunson. Okay. Yeah, we Team Unity. With the Crusaders, we was tough, but like we had like a bunch of locals that was good. But with the Crusaders, I mean not Crusaders, but with Team Unity, we was nuts. Like it was me. We had Devin Braswell. We had Lamont Scott. We had Tim Bates. Okay. Dennis Hogan.
What was y'all based out of? Like where was it?
We was out of Detroit.
Was it out of Detroit?
But our practice, like you know where the ACC youth center is on 7 Mile.
Yeah.
We used to practice there. But like we didn't have like, you know, obviously it's AAU, you wouldn't have a home gym, but we went everywhere. I had him on too, Josh Collins. You remember who that is?
I remember
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh played with us, Seth and Zach. Like
Seth too?
All 3 of them. Like literally. So like they had my homeboy Bruce. Like we was tough. Like I think it was like I literally played one game where it was like just me and the younger guys because like Tim was younger, Dennis was younger. And then Mark Anthony, he played at Fred D. Most of them, they all from Fred D. Okay. So like they were younger, but like where I had to lead us, like it was just I think it was one tournament like that. So it was one weekend, but every other weekend it was like Braswell would be with us, Lamont would be with us, Josh would be with us.
That was pretty well diverse.
Yeah. Sure. So we was like, you know, so it was like games I had like 8 points, and then it'd be like Well, we win about 30, so
Okay.
I don't give a fuck.
Damn. Did y'all win any national championships?
No, we didn't. We only did like with them. We went to like Ohio. I think we went to Kentucky one time, and then Illinois. But like we were, like Midwest. We didn't go like super far away.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, we had, like every tournament we played in, we won.
Damn.
Yeah. So with the AAU, was you getting recruited?
AAU was where we was at that time, where a bulk of my recruiting was coming from, for sure. A lot of recruiters was at a lot of those tournaments we was going to. We was traveling everywhere, so yeah, I was getting recruited heavily. Buffalo, New York, Rutgers. Who else was there? Ferris, I remember. Grand Valley, Saginaw.
So basically, you had Michigan sold up.
I did have Michigan. New York was one of, and then there was another one. It was in Kentucky. Forgot the name of them. I had a bunch of recruiters, honestly, but I didn't have a grade. So
I literally, that's my next question, is like with getting recruited like that, playing like, leading your team and stuff like that, doing what you were doing. How did you end up going Juco?
I hated school. I just wanted to play basketball.
Like everybody.
School was not one of those things that I just loved to do. It was just necessary for us to continue to play basketball. And quite frankly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what a state championship was until my junior year of high school. So when people were talking about, what's the name? This team went to the state championship or this thing. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. I thought district championship was the highest you could get.
Oh shit! Yeah.
I swear to God, I did.
Get it.
I never knew that. After I was done playing basketball, I was in the streets or playing with girls, or you know what I mean. Like I didn't continue on thinking about basketball or watching other people do it. And so literally, I was just like, I just wanted to play basketball for the love of it, and that was that.
Yeah. Once the season was over with, you was just like, all right, next season I'll be back.
And then once that was all. I didn't strive for better. If I would have knew better, I would have tried.
So let me ask though, because like you naturally got a good jump shot.
Yeah.
So where did that come from? Like you just naturally you was good at shooting.
I just wanted to beat everybody that I could.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you said you went from all right, playing in the season you're playing, then once season over with, you like, all right, I'm done. Or was it like, you'll go somewhere and hoop with people?
We would hoop all the time.
Okay.
We was always in an open run. We was always, at the time we was outside. We was always doing stuff like that.
No, for sure. See, I just wanted to give you credit on that because you naturally a gifted shooter.
Yeah,
I'm a gifted shooter now, but I was high school and my first 2 years of college. I wasn't you seen it.
I remember
when we first got to Siena. It wasn't like oh yeah, don't let him shoot.
You was inconsistent. If you was consistent, you would have been even deadlier because you get into the rack and your handles and be able to control the floor. It was already gifted to you. The only thing that you didn't have was a consistent jump shot from both levels, mid range and three ball. But once you got that, you was a different a different game.
For sure.
It's a different baller.
Yeah, man. I swear. I tell people that all the time. Bro, I really work my ass off.
Yeah.
But so, how did you make your decision on the JUCO you ended up going to? Because you say you didn't have the grades.
I did not have the grades. If I'd have knew what I had then at that time, I would have strived for better. So I wanted to continue to play basketball. So I played. It was probably my last 2 games, high school, and man, I had a 30 game back to back or something like that, something in between. But I also had 8 assists. Close to triple doubles, and I ended up having St. Clair, Coach Ross and one of the assistants. They ended up coming to my game, and they liked what they saw. They told me to come down to their program and see what they was doing. And next thing you know, I was like, hey, this is what I want to be a part of, and they gave me the opportunity. So,
okay, that's tough though. That's crazy because when I met you. Not saying you didn't have the skill set for it, but I didn't know you played the point guard position.
I played the point guard every time, literally forever. I played point guard. So that, and then sometimes if I needed to go big, they'd put me in small forward, power forward. I could do.
Right. See, now that's where I'm pissed at because we'd be in practice a couple times and I'd be open.
Yeah.
And that bitch wasn't coming. I'm like, this bitch can't see shit. That's why I'm mad. When I looked up this shit, I'm like, this nigga played the point guard, mate. Bitch, why you ain't giving me more? I was like, that nigga can't see shit. Like, I've been working on my shit. I'm in the corner like, oh yeah, it's coming. Oh, you taking a midi? All right, cool.
It is not swinging. It wasn't.
No, it was a bucket though. But I'm just like, damn, I wanted to get mine on me.
We practice used to be fun for us,
Man, lit as hell. All right, so you make a choice to go to St. Clair.
I went to St. Clair.
Y'all pressed the entire game. So I gotta know, what was that Juco conditioning like?
Man, I would say they changed me for numerous reasons because I was an offensive-minded point guard or guard in general. And when I got there, they was pressing 94 feet. Our coach was like heavy on defense, in your face. I'm talking about the whole way. If you fouled, that was on you. You're not getting back in because you got 2 fouls. You got to deal with the consequences. The next person got to get in, and they got to guard their person 94 feet.
Oh yeah,
I'm talking about at practice. We was like that. It's like you know how you warm up doing layups. We warmed up doing side to side defensive slides, literally the whole time, and it worked out. I mean, if you want to be in the game, you have to figure out how to like slide and be in front of that person, make them like, you know, change directions numerous of times and yet not foul so you can stay in the game. Man, and literally that's what motivated me to having, I went from offensive to defensive.
Yeah.
And we was doing it on a nightly basis.
Oh yeah, listen, I played my freshman year, played St. Clair 3 times in the season. Cause you know, like obviously we're in the same conference, but like we only supposed to play them twice. We ended up playing them. We played them the 2 times. We played them at our gym, played them at their gym, then played them at their gym again for like the playoffs. I swear on everything I love. The first 2 times I could deal with it because it was like I wasn't on the ball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I played the one, but I wasn't on the ball all the times. We had a point guard. His name was Zach.
Okay.
Zach Call. He was at Oakland your freshman year. Little white point guard.
Okay.
I think what number did Zach wear back then? I think he wore number 4.
When we played against him, right?
Yeah, you definitely played against him.
I think it was nice.
Yeah, Zach was cold. He was fast as hell.
I remember.
But when we played him that 3rd time, 4 different defenders throughout the whole game guarded me 94 feet. So it was Alan Sharp, Keon Arkwright, Marquise Lee, Eric Mack. Literally, and I played 40 minutes that game because the guard I was talking about, I think he had 2 early turnovers. So our coach was like, he done. Like he didn't play the rest of the whole first half. It's 18 minutes left to go, bro. I was dead tired. Like
literally, our coach instilled in us that defense was just as part as offense. If you
it's definitely important.
You want to get more buckets, get a bonus steal, and then get in transition. That's another bucket you can have on your stat sheet.
I feel like what's crazy, like looking back at it, I feel like when we played them, almost on defense, we were like transition defense the entire game. Then your freshman year, it was like, that was tough because I know Al was still there. You and Torian.
Torian was still there. Yep.
And that motherfucker did not miss.
And man, he had a cannon on him, man. He was a shooter.
So having to deal with you on defense, having to deal with Al on defense, then you got Torian not missing. Y'all was tough, bro. That was scary.
We had some balls. They had some balls for sure.
I think AJ was still there too. The shooter,
white boy shooter. I think he was still. Was he still there? He might have been still there, maybe.
Man, listen,
maybe.
Y'all was tough.
Yeah, I would agree. That was a good time, though. They changed me for the better, though.
Because
I thought I knew everything about basketball until you got there, man. I'm telling you.
It's life changing.
Yeah.
It's an eye opener, like for real. But I gotta know one thing real quick. So you ain't super flashy. You real frugal.
Yeah.
What you do with your refund check?
I bought a TV.
I
bought a TV. I bought a TV so I could play the game.
Just one TV?
No cap. I bought a big ass TV. It was like a 65-inch TV, put it in the dorm room, play games, and that was it. I didn't go out of town.
Y'all had dorms at SC?
So you talking about when we was at St. Clair? No, my refund went to, we had a house. So we had to literally pay rent, bills.
Yeah, same thing. We had the same thing at Kirkland.
So we had to take care of that. If not, then you had to work and provide what you need because
my sophomore year, when I knew about everything, like freshman year, it was like, damn, like I gotta check. Like I talked to my coach. Like, hey, I gotta pay this money. I gotta give this to somebody. Like, no, that's yours.
Yeah.
Like, all right. Then I went. Obviously, bought a TV. Over the Christmas break, I was getting tattoos like a motherfucker.
Really?
Yeah. I got like, I think over Christmas break, I had like 3 tattoos because we didn't have practice. So it's like, all right, I can get tatted. It'll be healed up by the time practice starts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got tattoos my sophomore year. Bought a car. I bought because I had got a loan. I had like
this man that saw opportunity and ran off with it. Oh, money.
And like I'm telling the freshmen, hey, when we get that refund check, you better know what you want to get.
That's crazy,
bro. I'm talking about we was by Birch Run, so went and ran it up there.
Okay.
Went bought there's a Walmart in West Branch. Went and bought 2 TVs. Like I said, I bought a car, bought 2
balling out of control.
Listen, I went crazy, bro. Like, that's what I be telling people. Like, man, like, but my freshman year, I didn't know that you supposed to get money back. So, like, I'm like, I kind of held on to it or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got tattoos and shit. But, like, other than that, I was just like, all right, I'll hold on to it. My sophomore year is when I'm like, oh, like, I'm getting whatever I want. Went to the Polo outlet, bought a bunch of polos. Got, like I said, 2 TVs, bought a car, got some more tattoos, like, bought shoes. I remember my freshman year calling my cousin like, hey, like, you want these J's?
Yeah.
Like, he like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get them sent to your crib. Came like over Christmas break, came home, took my brother and my sister out to eat and shit like that. But yeah, that sophomore year where that shit just was, I was like, yep, this shit gone.
I had it was a blessing because my roommates at my freshman year was Nut, who was guarding you in that picture from the Skippers or whatever the case is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
who that is.
Okay, yeah.
I had Clem Townwood, shout out to Clem Town, shout out to Nut, and I had Torn. And they was all my roommates. So when I got my check, they was telling like, hey, you might want to chill. Don't, you know what I mean? Like they was literally mentors at the time. I was the only freshman living with them. And they was just like, keeping me grounded. Like, yeah, don't do nothing stupid with it. And I did. I listened to them too. So.
No, that's smart. That's good leadership right there, man. Good vets, good, good upperclassmen.
Yep. So I didn't do anything.
I wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't. I did buy clothes and shoes though, but they was like, dog, don't overdo it or whatever.
No, facts.
I
did not. I had my boy Rashard Harrison. He went to Western with me too. Like, he was my freshman, and then this dude named Dylan. Like early morning, one morning, I'm like, I called him like, hey, y'all trying to go get tatted? They're like, bet. Called the tat man like, hey, like we about to pull up. It's me and 2 more people. He like, bet. He did the little 313 on my stomach. Did Rashad got some on his hands. Dylan got like a whole half sleeve. I was like, yeah, like get tatted. I'm telling my other teammate, hey, we getting tatted, bro. What's up? Like I'm a terrible vet.
This nigga is wild. Y'all wild.
No, but I mean, we was bored though. Y'all probably had more to do than we did.
We did. And I was going to bring that up too because in Kirkland, I'm going to tell you, when we went down there to go travel to y'all, which was, y'all was in the UP, right? If I'm
not almost.
Y'all was northern though.
Alpena was like further up north than us. But it's still like from Port Huron to Mayo, that's probably like a 4-hour drive.
I'm telling you, and y'all had one time the worst snow I've ever there in Alpena was. It was Alpena. Mm-hmm. But man, we got stuck. And it took us at least about an hour to get out. And we was in a Greyhound. We got stuck. Everybody on the bus had to get out, push the bus.
Damn.
Just to come play y'all.
Man.
Yeah, we was pissed.
I was jealous of every team in the conference. I ain't gonna lie.
Why?
Because everybody had like 2 vans, like 2 big vans, like the 12 passengers. So y'all got a little bit of room. Mm-hmm. When we traveled, we was driving in little minivans, like literal minivans.
We had those too, yeah.
Like
the white ones, like probably like.
No, we had like
you're talking about like a family soccer.
Yeah, family soccer mom van, bro. We had 2 of them. And I'm like, bro, like we sitting there, like mind you, everybody. I think the shortest it was we did have some little guards my freshman year, so, but like they still take up space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To be driving 2 vans.
That's crazy.
When we first started the season, we had conditioning. We had 19 players.
Damn.
But then it got down to like 15. Okay. But traveling two minivans with 15 players. And 3, let me see, we got Meech, we got Stas. Meech and Stas both 6'9" and 6'10". Okay. Then we had Tarek, he's 6'6", X is 6'6". Me at 6'3". Yeah. Then you got Ricky like 6'3". Okay. Like we had bigger guys, so it's like, bro, like why we in van? Like, can we get a little what's it, like a party bus size, like something like that,
a little bit bigger? You know what I mean?
Man, I swear,
I had to be heavy on y'all legs, too,
especially driving to like we drove obviously to Port Huron to play y'all, and I'm like, bro, like this about to be.
I used to hate that drive, man. That at Alpena, y'all was the worst, and then we had to go to Kalamazoo from Port Huron to Kalamazoo. Wasn't an easy ass drive. I used to hate that, man.
Oh yeah. So with that, like. Well, not with that, but like when you on the Juco level, when did you realize that shit was real? Like as far as hoop wise.
I knew it was real because when I first got there, I was very hesitant. You know, like I was scared, like for sure. But once you deal with these people on a nightly basis, you start to build confidence. And I was just working, just like how hard I was in high school. I was literally in the gym more than they was. I was working up the speed, working up my jump shot. That's when I probably developed a good jump shot because we used to have the jump shot machine that you always be on.
Oh, the gun? Yeah.
Man, we could be on there 24/7. I was on there the most. Nobody shot more than me in the gym besides Torn. Torn probably was the only one.
But he ain't have to shoot that long.
But I promise you, he used to shoot the blood out that motherfucker. But I used to do the same thing. And once I started seeing development, like I was getting past them easy, I was being able to defend them as well, and I was able to be on their level. That's when it all changed, and it was just like, damn, this is an eye-opener for real. You keep working hard to get there.
For me, realizing it was real, obviously conditioning.
Yep.
But when we got to playing like certain teams, that's when I was like, bro, these niggas is just like cold. Like,
I'm gonna tell you, now that I understand a little bit more, when we used to play against the team, Doug Anderson used to play on that. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, this motherfucker used to jump from the free throw line.
Listen.
He was the only one that was breaking our whole day. Like, it was a good game. It was always a good game when we played against them. But man, we couldn't stop this motherfucker springs, bro. Like, he would still jump over us somehow. He didn't dunk on, I think he dunked on Torn, if I'm not mistaken. I think he did.
Listen, my freshman year, I was like, yeah, these boys real, because I knew like what they had. Rice, they had Sam, and I knew about Doug, but then everybody else was from like Flint and Saginaw. So like that's when I was like, yeah, these boys is real. But my sophomore year, I was telling dudes, I'm like, hey, listen. When we play that yellow and black team,
them motherfuckers can go.
I'm like, it's one dude. Don't jump with him. If you think you can,
let him go.
Let it go.
Let him go.
And one of my teammates, cold as hell. I love you. His name was not Stas, but like he was Greek.
Okay.
Listen. I love him. He was cold. He was like 6'6", 210, 215. He could shoot. Yeah. He could post up. He was athletic. Mm-hmm. Doug did him bold. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. He caught a lob on him, bro. Yeah. I've never seen somebody's body hit the ground so fast. Yeah. Like he went. He wasn't even trying to jump. He just went to bag up and Doug, boom, boom. I was like, wait. I'm like, did that just happen like that? I'm like, bro, like he just put this dude on the ground while he in the air. Like, I've never seen that like that. Then he did the fucking, remember when Blake Griffin did the Moscow dunk, like, against New York, when he, like, stood, he was, like, in the air holding?
Yeah. He did that?
He didn't do that one, but the other one, when he dunked on, the other dude. He dunked on two people that game. On everybody. He was on the break. Did a spin move, dunk, on the break. Doug did that same jump, like, literally the same thing, bro. On the break at our gym. I'm like, bro, like, this dude is a video game.
Literally, I thought he was a cheat code. Man. Nobody on our team could stay in front of him. I remember he's the only person that like scared the daylights out of me. When I say that, it's when I first got in, I was a freshman. He was probably a sophomore. He was a sophomore. He got in. He was in as well. And I'm bringing the ball up. I'm a guard. And that's when, I flip it, trying to like just make an easy pass. He took off. I'm talking about the whole gym just shook. That's when, I got to bring it up. These niggas stole it from me. They threw him a oop on the break. Hey, coach, get your ass up.
Let me talk to you real quick. Come.
Listen, I be sitting on the bench for the rest of the game looking like, hey, y'all got good 2 minutes out of me.
I actually jumped with him on the break one time.
Did you?
Yeah, but I'm not retarded, bro. Like, so I tell him, listen. So look, my realized, like, we played Oakland, and I learned from this. We played Oakland at our crib.
Yeah.
Dude named Damon Davis. He get a steal. I'm getting back, and I'm like, oh yeah. Mind you, we done played St. Clair. I done chased the nigga down, put his shit on the glass. We done played Alpena. I done put somebody's shit on the glass. Every team we played, I was like, I put somebody's shit on the glass. I'm like, all right, LeBron, you know, the chase down. I'm getting it. Damon get on the break. He on the left side. I'm like, okay, he ain't about to use it. He ain't jumping off 2. All right, bet. He go up, I go up. This nigga dunked that bitch with the left, off the right leg. I'm like,
yes, I seen
John Wall style. I'm like, wait, but when he dunked it, I like smacked the glass because I'm trying to go for the ball. He didn't dunk that bitch. They didn't call the foul. I'm like, oh shit, like niggas athletic as hell.
Yeah.
So we played Doug now. Doug get on the break, and I'm like, all right, I'm not getting dunked on this time. I know Doug, like I watch niggas, so I know he jumping off 2.
Yeah.
So when he went to set up and take off 2, I jumped this way instead of this way. I jumped this way. So when he had that bitch back like that, give me that. So I'm like, all right, I caught this shit, but I wasn't jumping to jump body to body. So let's clear that up.
You was being smart with being strategic with the
right, for sure.
I wasn't even jumping. Like, you got it, my boy. I'm not.
Yeah, but you know how your coaches is. You ain't gonna get back. You want me to get dunked? You want me to jump at that? This motherfucker got a 50-inch vertical.
The man was literally on Sports Center
for breaking the rim.
On Juco.
For breaking the rim.
For breaking the rim. He was.
And it's crazy. It was before you got there, but that was against SC.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was. You're right about that. Yep.
I remember that. Definitely remember that.
Yeah, we didn't have no defense for that. It was just the man was a freak of nature.
See, y'all got to experience Doug, and I think Mike was still there. Doug, Mike, and Bear. That big ass.
That sounds about right. Yes, that makes right. Yeah.
But see, you ain't get to experience T Money. T Money from Saginaw. He like 6'7", probably a 7-foot wingspan, bro. Like they threw him an outlet pass, bro. The ball bounced, and he he didn't grab it and go up. He let it bounce, and it was like, all right, just jumped, caught it like this. Boom! I'm like, bro, what we doing here?
What y'all on? Yeah,
I'm like, what we doing here? Like, it's 12 minutes left in the first, in the second half. Let's go ahead and call this coach. Let's go.
I thought Mike was a cheating ass team, man. I promise you, because we couldn't beat him for the life, but we was in the thick of it with him. You know what I mean? Like we was. But they end up getting a spurt from this nigga Doug, or they'll do some sweet shit and they would take off.
Oh, so. When you say some sweet shit, I'm already knowing Marshawn Norris.
Yeah.
Hey, he the reason I started doing the sham.
Is it real?
Mm-hmm. We was playing them my freshman year. We playing them at the crowd into it. It's like the last minute.
Okay.
And you know when you got them players that's in the game that got to show coach something so they can get some more time. Taylor Smith. One of my favorite teammates, because me and him used to play ones all the time after practice. He been guarding me.
Yeah.
He been guarding me, so I'm hitting him with some yappers, but that little motherfucker Marshawn got something else. Listen. So he just standing there, he jab him, he bag up, the ref do the little count shit like, all right, I'm not counting.
Yeah.
So Taylor tried to get back up. Marshawn looked over at Smith and Smith was like, oh. When he did that, I'm like, hey, Taylor, hey, I'm on the bench. Hey, don't even worry about it. Then our coach talking about, no, pressure the ball. You gonna pay for this funeral? Like, that's how I'm feeling. Marshawn jabbing, bop, bop, throw it out, sham. When I say, listen, by the time that Taylor realized he was in the paint.
Bro, you could just see it.
I'm telling you, bro. Taylor was in the paint, and Marshawn was on the right wing, bro. Like he started elbow, like in between the elbow and the wing.
Yeah.
When he bop, throw sham, Taylor was in the middle, and Marshawn, it's like 20 feet in between y'all, bro. I'm like, how, bro?
It's giving Kimber Walker when he did the snatch back. Dude was in the paint.
Oh yeah, and falling.
Yes. And Kimber was at the 3-point line. That's what it gives.
Man, listen.
What the Sham God is crazy, though.
Man, listen. That's what made me start doing. I'm like, what was that? I'm like, we in the warm up line. I'm dapping like, hey man, good shit, y'all good. Hey, my boy, what was that move you did at the end? He was, oh, that's a sham. I'm like, I'm coming.
You use that.
I'm coming.
You use that a lot at Seattle Heights. A lot.
All the time. It was coming out. Yeah, but so what adversities did you go through on the JUCO level? Like you ever like fail a class or you just wasn't playing it like you felt you was or anything like that?
The adversity that I was facing down in the JUCO was that It was mostly, I did fail classes was definitely because I still didn't like school, just what it was. But I also didn't know how, I was a leader, but I didn't know how to lead at that level. Like these people was good. I had people that was under me like Johnny, Deion Stiegel, and some more people. And I'm telling you, I couldn't lead still because I was looking at people that was just literally, they was dogs.
Right.
They was dogs. And I was battling myself and it wasn't, I don't know. It was just tough. Like, I feel like I wasn't at the level that I needed to be.
Okay.
That was the adversity. So I was working hard as hell, but it still didn't, like, I didn't translate that on the court. I didn't know how to be a leader on the court.
Right.
I know how to do it off the court, but not on the court.
I mean, it's ways you could have just like. I felt like I was a leader at Siena, but I wasn't like, hey man, like do this, do that.
Yeah.
Like if anything, like with Murph, Javon, like all the freshmen, when they'd be like, hey Dez, like come get on 2K. I'm like, nah, like, I'm about to go to the gym. Little stuff like that. I try to lead like that. Or they like, hey, I'm about to go do this. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go to study hall for like an hour and then I'm going to the gym, bro. And they'd be like, all right, bet. So like I felt like I tried to lead by example. Then when we would be in practice, obviously like I got you, I got Hop, I got D-Cam, like Jamerson, like I lead like just like, hey man, like little subtle stuff. I wasn't like, hey, like I wasn't trying to call nobody out in practice. I never did that. I just was, hey man, look, when you come off that pick, make sure when you see like I used to tell you that. Me and RT used to tell you like when you come on the screen, look for that person who helping like in the corner. Little shit like that. I would try to do that. I wasn't like a verbal leader, like, hey man, like y'all gotta run hard, work hard. Like I wasn't one of those type of people. It's different levels of being a leader.
Well, it is. And when I say about leader, I'm talking about for us to translate it into winning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, thanks.
So especially you gotta lead by example by doing that on the floor as well. And I was just making too many mistakes to be able to lead. And that's what I mean. That's the adversity I was battling. I wanted to be perfect, but it wasn't.
I mean, it's rare that you have anybody has a perfect game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was, yeah.
But I definitely put myself in that situation where I wanted to. You know what I mean?
No,
that was
for sure.
my biggest critique for myself. It's like to know how to lead, but also know how to win. Put your team in a position to be able to win and manage the game. You know what I mean? The way that it need to be managed, especially if I'm in that predicament to do so.
But see, that's the thing right there. What you just said, manage the game.
Yeah.
You're not a game manager. You're a game changer. It's a difference. Like it's people who like literally like people who manage the game, like a point guard. Yeah. I'm a point guard. I can manage the game. Like I can manipulate the game to how I want it to be. Yeah. But a game changer is somebody like you. Okay. Like as far as shooting, defense, scoring. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's where back then you probably would have been like, if somebody would have told you like, hey man, you're not a game manager, you're a game changer. Like figure out where you can change the game at as far as like, all right, you know what? I'm our best scorer, but I'm gonna play the one to draw attention. Okay. So you see what I'm saying? That's where you'll be a game changer. And then when you need to score, you'll be like, all right, bet. I'll get a bucket because y'all focused on me making passes or making the right reads. Now I'm able to score when I want to. Yeah. So that would, just something like that probably would have helped you for sure.
Yeah, if I was able to know when to score and when to get the other team or my team get them in the flow. Because I always thought, like, let them score, let them get off, let them get warmed up, then get mine later. When I could have did the same thing at the same time, at the same time.
Yeah,
I never realized. So yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I agree with that.
You get any accomplishments on the Juco level?
I get any accomplishments? I did. I did. I remember my first time ever being on an honor roll was my freshman year of college. Okay. I did have certain easy classes, like 3 or 4 of them.
It don't matter as long as that motherfucker says
you still had like 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I still had like 5 or 6 classes. Your freshman year, you still got to take like 18 credit or whatever the case is.
Y'all took 18?
I think we had to do 18.
I did 12.
Was this 12?
That's the minimum. I'm like, hey, give me
18 or something.
Give me them 12. That's probably why y'all graduated on time.
You stupid.
Cause I'm like, hey, give me them 12, boy. Cause for me, that was like little adversity my freshman year. I had a racist teacher, so like she tried to fail me, and I had to retake the class. But before retaking that class over winter break, I had to take a class. So I took an online class just so I could be eligible for when the season started. I still had to sit out 2 games.
Damn.
I was mad as hell.
Yeah, I think our coach made a mandatory at 18, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, but that makes sense because in a sense, like where you got 18 and you fail one class, you still got enough credits to be eligible.
That makes sense.
But I was like, nah, I'm taking the 12. But we had like, man, listen, the thing about our school with our team, our coach had like, it wasn't fun. Like, I'm pretty sure y'all had fun, like knowing like, oh, we got practice today, bet.
We made it fun.
When y'all didn't have practice, it was like, oh, we ain't got practice today? Oh, cool. Like, I'm gonna still go to the gym.
Yep.
We can go get some 3-on-3 going, or you know, we can get some shots up, get a workout in. When we didn't have practice, it was like it was like winning the Super Bowl, bro.
Really?
Listen.
Like, I was happy about it.
Yes.
That's crazy.
I am like, you know how I am. You know me. You know, like if it's one thing, I'll go hoop before I deal with a chick.
Yeah.
I hated basketball them whole 2 years, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, cause like it's a difference in like a coach that make you want to get better and a coach that scare you into getting better.
Yeah.
Like that's you can't scare somebody into getting better. Like it's like, all right, as a team, if we miss 12 free throws or more, which you shouldn't do, but like if you miss 12 free throws or more, then we had to run for it.
Yeah.
As you should, but it shouldn't be scary to be like, damn, like. You know what I'm saying? Now niggas at the free throw line like, oh man, I can't miss this.
We gonna have
like it's like it's a difference. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you want somebody to get better, but you don't want to scare them into getting better.
You want them to get better off their own. Like
like you want them to be like, damn, like all right, I ain't missing no more. Versus I can't miss because everybody got to run if I miss.
Yeah,
like it's a difference.
It's a big difference. Like if I miss this, we ain't gonna win. Versus if we miss this, we gonna get in trouble. Like you shouldn't be having that mindset.
Like or like turnovers and stuff like that. Like when you like turnovers is a part of basketball.
Yeah.
Like not saying you should just go out there and every like 4 trips in a row turn the ball over, but I'm just saying like turnovers are gonna happen.
But it is coaching. I think that most of them did consequences like that for discipline. You know what I mean?
No, so I get that. It's definitely consequences for discipline, but like you don't scare somebody. Like, all right. So when we let's just skip to Sienna real quick. Okay. When we was at Sienna, were you ever scared? Was you ever worried about turning the ball over?
Yes.
As far as like,
yes, if I was coming out. Yes. Our coach was
right. You was coming out. You wasn't worried about in practice what was gonna happen.
No, but you would get yelled at. But no, I wasn't at that time.
And that's the difference between Coach P and the coach that I had.
Yeah.
The coach that I had, you was gonna get yelled at. You was coming out the game, and in practice, everybody's running for your turn.
You said for Sienna because I was thinking about.
Oh, right. So I mean, either or. I didn't play, but like I didn't play for the coach at St. Clair. But I'm saying like
at Sienna, I got you. Right. I was. So yes, I agree. To go back to that question, what you was asking about Sienna, yes.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like at Sienna, you turn the ball over. It's like you're gonna come out the game. Yeah. You're gonna get yelled at, but eventually you're gonna get right back in the game.
Yeah.
At the school I was at, you turn the ball over, you were like you coming out the game, you getting yelled at, and you like in practice it's a consequence.
Okay.
So it's like all of that, and it's like our coach did preach sureness. I'm actually like a better player because of it. Because like when I got to Sienna, everything that I went through transitioned into that.
Yeah.
But it was just like when I got to Sienna, I had much more fun.
And you had more leniency.
Yeah, but that's what like Coach P treated us like pros. That was the difference.
Yeah.
It's like you get in here, you work on your game, that's on you. Our coach was like, y'all ain't been in the gym, y'all ain't working on your games because we don't want to be in here. Like nobody wants to be in here because it's a fear factor of like even if you see me working on my game, you got it. Like he was critiquing that. Like he seen me and one of my teammates working on something one time and he was like, hey, I saw y'all in here, y'all was getting some work in, that's good, but you should have worked on this. You should have worked on. It's like, damn, like I'm in the gym. Like leave me alone. Like so at St. Clair, you getting recruited, and you said Yachts was that guy.
Yeah.
So you make your decision to go to Sienna.
Yeah. He came to one of the games, and he remembered me from high school. It was like one of the last few that came to a couple of my last games, and he remembered me from there, and it was just like, yeah, we'd love for you to come to Sienna Heights, and drew me up an offer. So I ended up on,
Okay. Shout out Yachts.
Big Yachts, yeah.
But what was it like adjusting from JUCO to the university level now?
It became easier. I think it became easier only for the simple fact that what we had over at St. Clair, which was that dog mentality in your face, like we had more grit than we did over at Siena Heights. So when I brought that over, it was a walk in the park because they wasn't like the same. They wasn't as eager as they was over at.
Nah, fact. Yeah, it was like I felt like that too. Like when we was there, I'm like, yo, this shit easy.
Yeah.
Like as for even conditioning was easier.
It was way easier, way easier.
Yeah.
So, the transition wasn't even. Everybody thought I was a dog.
Yeah, for sure.
But little did they know if they would have saw what I was going through back at St. Clair, they would have been like, yeah, I see why the way he is. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts. You had a lot of talent to me. Like you was. That year was one of the. I was like, yeah, this dude. Like, cause I think it was like you was leading the team in scoring. Like midway through the season, I'm like, yeah, like this dude, he a bucket. Like, nice.
Yeah. And we just had frankly, we would have went a long ways if we would have been able to have the coaching and the players be on the same page, and then the coaching also develop us to what we needed to be because we had the players.
Right. Yeah, see, and that probably was the downfall for Coach Pease because he treated everybody like pros. So it's like you should know like certain stuff to do and whatnot. Like so, yeah, like he had his flaws. I love Coach P. Like Coach P was my guy. Like I love Coach P. But I get what you know what I'm saying. As far as like what you're saying, like being on the same page, I definitely get that. Definitely get that.
Yeah, because he shipped a lot of people go. A lot of people was out the door. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quick. Like I never seen it. I mean, I'm talking about raw talent. Like people that was just he just didn't develop them. Cecil was one of them. RT was one of them.
Yeah.
What was the boy name? He was a shooter. He was a power forward. I forgot his name. I'm still friends with him. Who? Pat, the other one. There was another one.
Javon?
No, he was Caucasian, just like Pat. He was a shooter, but he was also a runner too, like links and all that. What's his name? I still got him as friends. We still talk too.
Damn.
You know him. He was a shooter.
Kogan?
Not Kogan. He was the same height as Pat. They played the same position, but he was a shooter. If I say his name, you're gonna be like, oh
yeah, I can't. I'm drawing blank right now.
I forgot his name too. I'm gonna come back to it. But either way, he had a lot of talent and he didn't utilize it to the best of his ability, and we could have went a long way. So.
Oh yeah, for sure. You did your thing on the JUCO level. You got a scholarship offer on the JUCO level. Then you got an offer from a university. Did your thing on the university level. My brother, you're a Juco King, and I just want to give you your flowers and present you with this. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll probably take it. Look at that, man.
Yeah, man.
Flowers, man. It's giving. You know, I'd rather have my flowers here where I can smell them than when I'm.
Oh yeah, for sure. Then you push them. You rather carry them than push them, right?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah,
so
for
I'm
sure.
gonna probably appreciate that. Put that up somewhere, you know. And I got a son that's here, and you know, be able to.
Oh yeah, congrats on that too, man.
Yeah,
my boy, a father out here.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So all that goes a long way. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. Yeah. But let's get into something I like to get into. Like, I like to pick people's brains and shit. But give me 4 players that you done played with. So like, somebody from high school, somebody from the JUCO level, somebody from university, and a pro that you know. Because you're including yourself. So basically, this 5 you'll take to run a league with.
Oh, okay.
Like if you like, all right, I'm giving you a chance to put a team together, but you got to use 1 player from high school, 1 from the JUCO, 1 from university, and then a pro that you know.
Okay. I would take pro. I would go Roy Marble. Play with him in at Lathrop.
Okay.
That was high school. 1 from JUCO, Alan Sharp.
Ooh.
He was nice. Just
y'all 2 in the back.
I like him, and you know, he's gonna get in your face 94 feet. He just worked hard, worked his ass off. I would take him. So what's that? That's 3. That's me, him,
and
Roy. Let's go Sienna now. Let's do. I would take you. If not, I would take Cecil.
Okay. I'd say take Cecil just for size purposes.
I probably do need size.
Because Roy, how tall is Roy? Like 6'6"?
Roy is about 6'5", 6'6".
Okay, yeah. So Cecil about like 6'4", 6'5". Yeah.
About that type. About that. But Roy is a guard / small forward shooter.
Right.
You could put him at. He's diverse. So I would take Cecil in regards to being a power forward, but we talking about the younger Cecil. We talking about the younger Cecil. He was a killer then. Yeah,
Listen,
he's still a killer. He's still a dog now, but
That
the
dude
younger.
is a bucket.
Yeah.
However you want to look at it.
He was the reason why I got number 3 percentage in the country.
Yeah.
He was a big reason of that, a big part of that. So that's 4, and then one more. Who would I do? If I could go one more for Juco. If I could do one more, his name is TK. He was our big. He ended up dying.
Yeah, that was.
Rest in peace to TK.
Definitely.
He passed away from a car accident during the season. It was the biggest blow we could ever take as an organization and as a friend. He was a good friend overall. Still miss him. But he was an animal. He was another person that'd get in your face, and he was a big, but he would lock you up 94 feet as well.
Listen, I love TK. I used to love playing against him because he the reason when we played y'all, I shot so many free throws. Yeah. I used to foul bait him the entire game. Literally come in there and jump into it. Hey, lay up, foul, and one. And the ref calling it. He ref, what am I supposed to do? All he doing is I'm like, bro, they calling it, so I'm gonna do it, man. Yeah. I used to love playing against him, bro. He was tough though. He was tough on that offensive end. He was. If he got it anywhere in the paint, it was and we had big bigs, he was 6'9", 6'10", and he was finishing over. I'm dog, nice.
He was nice. Nice.
So that's a smooth little 5.
I would take that for sure. Honorable mentions, if I couldn't take you and I had to take Caesar, I would definitely take you. I would definitely take another guy named Wood. I would take Carlton Brundage. He was a nice one. I played with him. Okay. Ryan Walt. He was a nice one. He was big as hell. He was a year older than me, but he was a dog. I think his name is Devin Booker, but we used to call him Book from Ipsy. Okay. He was nice from Belleville area, whatever. He was nice at that time. There was a couple people that was nice.
What 5 I don't put together?
Yeah, what would you do against y'all? What would you do?
From high school, I
remember you older too, so
yeah, but I'll put together something. Okay. I'm gonna do so. From high school, I might bring my brother. I'm gonna take my brother. His name Calvin Taylor, my little brother. Okay. Bucket, and he wants to play defense because motherfucker been guarding me all his life. So it's he, what I'm saying, he know how to guard niggas. Okay. So I'm gonna take him. He at the 2 because I'm at the 1. So you and him a match up, and then me and Al will have to go at it. But I done played against it, so I know how Al is. I'm not biting on the right to left. I'm not.
You ain't. You can't. It's not that you're not. You can't.
It's gonna happen though. I'll say with Al, it's gonna happen twice a game. 2 times a game. He gonna pull it out more than 2 times, but 2 times a game is gonna work.
Okay.
But I'm not no 94 feet type player. Hey, you come to me. Go come to me. I'm right here.
You gotta come eventually.
Right, eventually you gotta come this way.
Don't bite the bullet.
So me and my brother, and then on the JUCO level, I'm taking my big. His name Dimitri Montenigo. Okay. No, actually, scratch that. I just talked about him on TikTok. My boy Tarek Martin. Okay. 6'6", lefty, but ambidextrous. He right hand on the left side, left hand on the right side if he want to. But he can post, he can shoot, he can dribble, and he'll crunch that bitch on you. Ooh. He was when we was at that school, our big was dominant, but he was the most talented person on that team. Damn. Cause he could do everything, literally, and he could guard. He was 6'6" with a 6'9", 6'10" wingspan. So he was just, it was one of them people where it's why are you here? Okay. That's the mentality I had watching him. In practice, he did something every day that I'm bro, why is this nigga here? So I'm going, all right, that's my 3. At my 4, I'm gonna go with Pat. I gotta go with Pat. I tell people all the time, I'm gonna go with Pat from Siena, cause Pat just did everything. He was like K-Love to me. Okay. Just a little bit not so much finesse like Kevin Love had, but he was just a poor man's Kevin Love. Okay. That's how I look at it. Okay. And Pat for some reason loves setting me screens.
You talking about from Siena?
Yeah, Nick Packwood. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Pat was
I would say with Pat, because me and him got into that falling out a little bit, but he was very strategic. He would set the pick. He would set a solid pick. He would do a pick and roll or pick and pop. You would know exactly what he was doing. He wasn't very flashy, but you knew.
But he gonna get the job done. And with me, that's all I need.
Yeah.
And then I'm always gonna go with my big man, James Steele.
Okay.
Yeah, like that 7 foot. He can guard a point guard.
Yeah.
He can guard a 2 guard. He can literally guard all 5 positions.
James Steele,
went to Detroit Community.
Because
he played at Henry Ford. Yeah, matter of fact, I think your sophomore year, was he at Henry Ford your sophomore year? I think
sounds familiar.
He was, like I said, 7 foot.
Wow, okay.
But he played at originally he went to Providence, then he got in trouble, came home, went to UAD, then went to Eastern, then went to Southwestern Christian in Oklahoma. Is it Oklahoma, I think it is, but
it's a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, when you're a 7 footer and you walk in the gym, but he also is talented. Like the nigga was in Slam magazine when he was in high school.
So he was really
he was top dog.
Okay.
Like his top 4, I know he had Providence, he had Purdue, Eastern, and I can't remember the 4th one, but I had him on the pod. Okay. He talked about it, but yeah, he my 5 man. He always gonna be my 5 man. Because we actually played together my rookie season in Tampa. Okay. And it was like once we got him on the team, I'm like, bro, it's up. Like I got somebody from the crib. It's my man's. Like it was up. Like that. It was a fun ass time. That was but he always gonna be my big that I'm gonna go to where I'm like I'm taking him. Yeah. To like play against anybody or run the league.
Let me ask you a question. You asking all these, but let me ask you a question. What happened if we really did play a season together at SEN High School? What do you think would have happened? Honestly, if we'd have played together. Because you knew you was going to play. You was Coach P's, one of his favorites. You was his like secret weapon, but he loved me at the time. We talking about the time when he had the people that he had.
If I played there.
Yeah, what do you think? Cecil was still.
With everybody? Yeah. Like me, you, Cecil, Pat, and Big Vince.
Big Vince, yeah.
I honestly could probably say like we top 4 in the conference. I'll probably top 3. Probably top 3 in the conference because that season, the only teams that really seemed like it was a problem. Well, would have been a problem for me probably was Davenport. And I was looking at some film one time and I'm like, bro, like if I'd have played against them because they played that bullshit ass 1-3-1. I'm like, bro, like I'd have ate that alive just because of Coach P's offense. Like. It was obviously developed my shot, so it was like, if you ain't guarding wherever the fuck I'm standing at, it's going up. Yeah. Then I would have orchestrated it to where I got Cecil at the free throw line. If I get it to him, he can go 1-on-1 or do whatever he want to do. Because Cecil like operated in that mid post area the best.
It was, and the offense was always created for him, always, because he could. We had to go through the big, and the big could either DHO, they could do ISO. The offense was created for him, so he had the perfect system for himself. So
for sure, and then I would have had you in the corner.
Yeah. I always think about that because at practice we all was just. The only person that was developing me at practice was you because you had that same dog mentality. You know what I mean? Like you wasn't going for none of the bullshit. Just what it was. Like
facts.
And plus you wasn't playing games like we was, so you wanted practice was your game. So it was a different feeling for you.
Facts,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
So I was getting a lot more out of you because you just came to practice. You didn't bullshit around. Definitely would have wished if you would have had the opportunity to play with us. It would have been a different ball game, man. I never had the opportunity. I wish we did.
We did. We won the championship together in that little league.
I think twice.
Twice, yeah. Shit. How many?
You got more than me, but I think with you, I did.
We did
I think
go
twice,
back to back. Yeah. Yeah, that was tough. So let's get into this or that. This is like one of my favorite things. I like to see how selfish people is if they selfish like me. Okay. High school. Okay. Would you rather have 50 points and take an L? Or 8 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, and a dub?
8 points, 8 assists, and a dub for sure.
Really? Mm-hmm. Fuck no. Give me
high
that.
school. You talking about high school? Yeah, I wanted a dub.
Fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I wanted to win.
I don't care. Give me that 50. That's me.
I did it. The reason I said that is because my team that's gonna see this or whatever the case, I'm like, yeah, no, that was him. He really did that. That was me for sure.
I done did both.
Yeah, no, I believe you. I mean, I've been there before, but I'm just saying they just know who I am. It's
right.
Like,
no, my teammates know me. My brother know me. My brother know. Listen, my brother know. Like
he knows my heart.
Yeah,
he knows
like, if it's 50 on the board, if it's either get 50 L, whatever it is. I could score 50 and we lose by 50. Give me the 50. Just because it's like when you go back and talk about it, like, you know, the next day, like, man, y'all was hooping last night. Ain't no y'all. I'd be like, man, Dez was.
I got 50. What you
doing? Hey, I gave that bitch a couple times.
I needed help.
Y'all niggas ain't help me, man. Like, I'm sorry. 50. Yeah. It sounds selfish, but like, and I think like a lot of people be like, man, nah, give me the 8, 8, and 8, trying to sound humble, but like in that moment, like you talking about high school, like where the newspaper gonna see it, people gonna be walking around like other schools y'all play, they gonna be, hey, that's dog that had 50. Hey, good luck guarding him tonight. And now you got niggas scared to guard you. Then you got other niggas that's like, man, I'm on that shit. He ain't doing it. Then like, so that's gonna make you play better. I'm like, man, give me the 50. So the city talking about it, then people gonna be like people like, I got a target on my back. Like, oh, he ain't have 50 on me.
I get you.
So now it's just I want that. That's me. I just want all of that. Like 8, 8, and 8, it'd be like.
And that's a big accomplishment. You know, that's always gonna stick on you. 50 points against whoever it was at this particular time. Like, you can always find that in the Google, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's etched in stone. Like, dog had 50, but they lost, but he had 50. Yeah. They ain't even gonna be talking about dude who had 20, 25 who won. They be like, oh, dog had 25 and they won, but
he had 50.
He had 50.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Sure. But I still would take the 8.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Everybody got their preference.
Now, if you was asking me if when I was at Lathrop, I'm taking the 50. I was a different character then, because it was people that was over me, and I'm telling you, I was gunning for them. Oh, yeah. Andre Rison was there. He was there prior. Yeah, no, he was there my freshman year. He was a senior, whatever the case is. Roy Marble, his dad came out of there. They knew he was an NBA player, whatever the case is. So it was a lot of. I had a lot to prove there. So
I'm here.
50. 50. It was
for sure. And you was what, a sophomore then?
When I was at Lathrop?
Yeah.
Freshman. Oh,
freshman scoring 50? Yeah, I'm taking that.
I'm taking that for sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
So moving on to the JUCO level, you at St. Clair, would you rather win the national championship or get a Division I offer?
That's a good one. JUCO, because I mean the goal is for the D1 offer, so I'll probably take the D1 offer.
Okay, thank you. Like,
I would rather take
the national championship sound good, but I'm taking the offer because it ain't no guarantee. Yeah, you can win the national championship on the JUCO level, but it ain't no guarantee you're gonna get a D1 offer. You might get some D2s and like, you know, some really big D2s, but or a low D1, but a Division I, like I'm talking like Michigan,
Kansas,
Kansas, Kentucky, like one of those. Like,
I would rather take that for sure, because I mean that's the end goal. You want to go somewhere bigger and be able to expand your game and be better. And I mean, if you even do a good job or wherever, even if it's at Duquesne, you could end up in the NBA. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Or overseas, it's much easier for you to go overseas and get good money. So
that's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. So on the university level, you at Siena, would you rather win All-American honors or be MVP Player of the Year? Like, I'm talking like not just in the NAIA level.
MVP Player of the Year.
Thank you. Yeah.
MVP Player of the Year.
Because you're going to be talked about and always getting everything now.
And then you have your jersey retired. They did that with Calhoun, the girl.
Sierra.
Sierra Calhoun. She got
I still talk to her to this day. Like, I hit her up on Facebook every now and then. She was different.
Oh,
but
animal.
You know who was really different? And Cal, I'm sorry if you see this.
Lex.
Always love you. No. That chick that went to Concordia, Abby.
Abby was
Remember
nice.
The little lefty?
Abby was nice.
Listen.
I forgot about her.
Listen, dog.
Abby was nice. Dang, that's crazy. You got a memory on you, man.
Man, listen, bro.
I forgot about her. She was nice.
Listen.
She was nice.
So I tell people when I talk about games, like when you talk about like, what's something you think you've seen in a game that you ain't never seen before that and never seen again?
That I seen in a game. I would say, do I have to be boys or girls?
Boys or whichever. Just in a game, something you never seen before. Before that and after that, you never seen.
I seen Jared Sullinger. I played against him. The man literally, it was AAU. We was in Ohio, played against him. I'm talking about the man did some He was posting up our guy, gave him one, spit off of him, threw it off the glass, came down and dumped that. I'm talking about in one setting. I'm talking about everybody. It's 5 people still around. We had people that was on help side, or whatever the case is. He didn't care about none of that. Threw it off the glass after he did the spin move. Move dog, threw it off the glass. He didn't have to do it. He just did it for show. But I'm like, damn,
He didn't have to do it.
He didn't have to do it. He could have laid it up or did some, a simple 2-hand. He threw it off the glass. Still, but I'm like, damn, he different. That's different. Just to showcase that, it's just like,
no, for sure. That's definitely
sure.
different.
Yeah.
What I seen it was at our gym. It was at Sienna in the field house. Concordia versus Sienna Heights. Mm-hmm. Abby went for 30. Hit the game-winning free throws, but you know how our football team was.
Yeah.
Football team, fan section, student section is
crazy
behind the backboard.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Concordia going this way.
Yeah.
When they fouled her and she had to go to the line for the free throws, everybody from that section got up and walked down there.
I remember that.
They walked. They walked down there and I'm talking. Trying to get loud as hell, and she iced them no rim.
She had a left that was just like unteachable. Like that left was just so like it was cutthroat. Like
she put. Man, listen, she had a field day. Granted, and Cal was like a lockdown back then.
Yeah, she was.
And she was cooking, and I'm like, like Cal, like I didn't see Cal sit on like when they played Cornerstone, when they played Madonna. It was like she be sitting on shit. But when it came to Abby
was nice.
Abby was like a dude. I'm like,
that left was deadly. I never seen a left hand deadly for women like that.
Yeah, she was. Man, it was like I used to ask Corey and them. I used to be like, yo, like why y'all? Because they knew her, like they grew up with her. I'm like, yo, like why the fuck is she at Concordia?
That was what I was wondering.
She like they said she felt like she wasn't good as she thought. Good as everybody else said she was. Mm-hmm. I'm like, nah, like fuck that. Like I think she had an offer from state. Like she should have went to state. If she should have went to state, she could went to the league. I definitely think
that she was like Tiana was too small for her, like because her game was really. Like, she was nice. She was nice for sure.
Yeah, but so let's go back to this or that. Okay. Basketball movies.
Okay.
Love and Basketball or He Got Game? Which one you taking?
He Got Game.
Okay.
Love and Basketball. So, yeah, it's a different time now. If you would have asked me this a long time ago, because I was so far into like being in with the women and stuff like that, I would have definitely told you Love and Basketball. But now that where I'm at now, it's definitely He Got Game. So
for sure.
So if you're saying from Sienna Heights, I'd probably be like, just being honest with who I was then, Love and Basketball. It would have been He Got Game for sure. Yeah.
For sure. I always tell people Love and Basketball is trash. Like not so much, not the movie concept, but just the players.
Yeah.
Quincy, Monica, they both was trash.
But the actual, he's stupid.
Dead ass.
They was. I mean, you look at it, and I was like, man, I'd have cooked him.
Not even that, like with Monica, like she was trash. Like she didn't have no offers. Q played one good game at USC and then tried to go to the draft. Bro, you played one good game. Why are you going to the draft?
Quincy McCall.
The movie purposes, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
But the characters, like the basketball aspect, they was trash. Like he got a D1 offer. He was cold in high school. Mm-hmm. Monica got a D1 offer. She was good in high school. It was like, bro, y'all was trash. She wasn't getting recruited. This nigga played one good game and decided he want to go to the league. Like, nah, you trash. You see what happened when he got to the league? He was coming off the bench.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. But no, He Got Game. He Got Game. Definitely Ray Allen.
Yeah, but see, He Got Game made you wanna like hope. Yeah, and especially for you, like you was at Lincoln.
Yeah.
Like that's Lincoln. Y'all colors blue and white. Like
we was Lincoln for sure. Yeah.
I for sure would have been like, give me 34. I wanted to wear number 1, but I was like, give me 34. I'm Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Oh my god. I didn't like to be like anybody else. I wanted to be my own.
No, I mean,
but I get you though. I get
like
you.
If it was the link, like just because it's Lincoln, I'd be like, oh shit, he got game. And I would have been hooping in phones because I told you I hooped in whatever I wanted to. So
you did. Yeah. Jesus.
Man, he was the GOAT.
It was nice.
But man, appreciate you for coming, my boy. I told you're a Juco King in my eyes, man. Love you, bro.
Love you too, man. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
All them boys, man, get on Juco Kings, man. I promise you, it's cool, it's relaxing. We talk about all the stuff that we, didn't get to highlight. back in the past. I appreciate you giving me my flowers, and I want to give you your flowers too, man. You was out cold, you know.
I appreciate it,
I'm glad
man.
you're doing this podcast. A lot of people is gonna look at it. Hopefully, they look at it the way I do. Is you got to start somewhere, and I hope it blossom into what your vision is. You know
I appreciate it, man. For sure, for sure.
Appreciate it again. Love you, my boy.
Oh yeah, always love, man.
My
for
boy.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
But appreciate y'all for watching. But before this end, I need y'all to go down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Please subscribe. But as always, you know what it is, man. It's the boy D-Sane, aka the Hoop Junkie, Juco Kings. We out of here because we like that.
Sayonara.